Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the last standing Simone, Big Rig, Nick Utam.
How's it going, everybody?
I thought you were about to call him something else. I was like, damn, dude, that's a raw ass intro.
Yeah.
I thought about it, but then I was like, I'm going to restrain myself and not do that.
Yeah, in this current YouTube climate, I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't want any problems. Just don't want any problems.
And finally, I want to call him the newest bullshitter because technically he still is. But King of the Wicker People, I feel like you've left your throne. So, what is a good name for you, Kendo? Just Kendo Slice, or do you want more?
I don't know. The Vanilla Dream.
The Vanilla Dream Kendo Slice, ladies and gentlemen. So
yeah,
we were waiting on Dion for 30 minutes, but we haven't heard anything. So
yeah, can somebody go? If somebody's near Dion, can you go check on him and make sure he's okay and he's alive?
He's face down in a gutter.
Make sure his dick still works.
No, he's not face down in a gutter. He's face down in Lena Dunham. Well, that's a gutter.
Oh, God,
come on, let's be honest. Yeah,
it's like a sushi tuna musky muff crumb gutter.
Crumb gutter.
I always say I'm going to not eat dinner before we do a show, and today I did, and now I'm really regretting that. It was so delicious too.
Well, it'll be delicious coming back up. It's fine.
Yeah. Tell me how. Could you leave your microphone on so I can hear the depression and the despair in your voice as you lean to Dunham?
I mean, it's already there.
All right, cool. I mean, I'm your friend. I'm gonna apologize off air. Maybe fuck you.
No, so I mean, you don't have to. I'd be okay if you didn't.
I wasn't gonna anyway.
That's fine. If you're like, I wanted to make you hurl and then laugh at it because that's funny. Be like, hey, fair play.
Yeah, I'm not sorry whatsoever.
That's fine.
So, folks, this is episode 149 of World Class Bullshitters. Next week is Thanksgiving, so we're not going to put out episode 150 on Thanksgiving because no one would watch it. And guess what? We have our own lives. We're going to be with our own family. So there will be no live episode of World Class Bullshitters next weekend at all. I'm busy Friday. I'm busy Saturday. Sunday, I got to get back to working on the comic. So you'll hear from us tonight. And then next week, and then after the holiday, we'll kind of get refocused and try to give you guys some extra streams the closer we get to December 1st, which will be our Star Wars all-day live event. But because next week is a holiday, we're going to do something holiday-themed. So, guys, should I tell them now, or should I just surprise them when it comes out?
Tell them so that way they have more time to participate or get ready to participate.
There you go.
There you go, Kendo. I like the way you operate sometimes. Now being more. So, folks, next week, instead of a live podcast, we are going to present to you a new tradition here on World Class Bullshitters, a Thanksgiving-themed commentary. And this year, our Thanksgiving-themed commentary is, drumroll please, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the John Hughes classic, starring Steve Martin and John Candy. I keep wanting to say the Jon Favreau classic, but let's be honest, he doesn't have any of those yet. Well, Iron Man. Yeah. I like Jon Favreau. He's a good guy. So that'll be coming your way next week. We know that a lot of you love that film. A lot of people are very emotionally attached to John Hughes movies. Me being one of those people, love The Breakfast Club, could talk about it every day. But this week, we're going to talk about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, a movie that is touching, funny, iconic, memorable, just the type of thing you need here on World Class Bullshitters.
Yeah, so, I haven't seen the movie in a while, man. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's oh my god, it's going to be great. And then, like I said, Star Wars, maybe Indiana Jones, who knows? The rest of the year is an adventure here on the channel. So this week we didn't have any new patrons, so thank you to all of our patrons who have backed us tirelessly over on Patreon. We appreciate it. After tonight's show, remember, stick around for World Class Bullshitters After Hours, the show after the show. So guys, I titled today's episode, How Can Geek Culture Get Any Worse? Because we just lost Stan Lee on Tuesday, and it was a very sad day. So before I ask you the questions I'm going to ask, tell me what you thought when you heard the news about Stan Lee's passing. And by the way, folks, anyone out there that hasn't caught us live that wants to talk about their favorite Stan Lee memories, feel free during the show. I know Dion's not here. We were going to go into a little nerdier shit on the comic book aspect, but Nick and Kendo have both been touched by his contributions to popular culture. So, Anyway, though, guys, tell me what you thought when you found out the news.
Well, when I heard about it, I think I heard it when you guys messaged me, and I was just like, "Oh my god, this is crazy." I know the man's 95 years old, but it's just been like it's it was kind of all of a sudden, and to know that he's dead is weird because we've all bonded because of his characters, because of his movies that we've been watching for the podcast, and for telling people how the movies go and stuff. And I've been watching a lot of comic book stuff as a kid and everything, and it was just it was an end of of a legend and a man who's done so much with what he had and everything, and just affected everybody's lives, and told really really good stories and stuff like that, and made really really iconic characters. And it's just sad that he's gone now.
Yeah, but like you said, he is 95. So
Yeah, it was 95.
Kendo.
Yes, I got a message from somebody. They're like, Stan Lee died, and even though he was 95 and we knew he was having some health issues, and you kind of expected to see that, it was still kind of like, oh shit, damn, all right. Well, because it's one of those. He was one of those losses that when it happens, you kind of stop for a second because somebody that's been a tremendous personality is gone, and so I just kind of took him over. I was like, all right, well, that's going to suck, dude. But, I take solace in the fact that dude's 95 years old. He lived a hell of a life. He's got a lasting legacy. I mean, he's achieved immortality through his characters. And, it's one of those things that you just be thankful that you got to share this place and space with somebody like that, even though you may have never met him or known him. But at the same time that you were living on this planet, he was too. And you got to enjoy his work.
Yeah, the only joking thing I could make out of this whole situation is I was pissed that it was Dustin was the person that told me Stanley died. I was like looking at my phone, I was like, oh no. And then at first I didn't believe him, and then I saw it in our Facebook group, and then I was like, oh shit, it's real. So that's kind of
should have read my message first.
The thing is, when I open my phone, the text message pops up on the front screen. It usually just says, Class Bullshitters has a message. And I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And then I went live, and I was just like, Jesus. So I was really upset. I was really shocked. But, I mean, the further we get away from it, the more I realize, yes, we've always had Stan Lee. He'll always be there. And it's, it was a shocking thing. The world, it was one of those deaths where everyone had a Stan Lee story. Everyone had something to say about it. And then you move on and you look forward to the next thing. Like he would always say, face front. So we're all facing front and we're moving on. And I guess that's the final word we'll say here on the channel. Rest in peace, Stan Lee. You'll be missed. We loved all the work and all the contributions you made to popular culture. And thank you. So that really was the biggest story of the week. It's like every 5 minutes we've been talking about something Stan Lee related. And then today on Good Morning Pop Culture, I discussed Brie Larson and how she, kind of tried to take take a serious stand about the Stan Lee passing, but did it in such a piss poor way that it really drew a lot of negative attention to her. Have you guys seen the Instagram post?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it was. it was really dumb. It wasn't like there's a picture of Stan Lee and saying, we lost him. It's like she's just sitting there like having a drink. It's like she's like, I am distraught. It is sad. It's like who wrote this post for you and who picked the fucking picture? Because obviously you didn't do this, or if you did, this is a brainless fucking move. Like it's just not good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I've never had a drink or a toast to the memory of somebody, because I do. I remember dates that people close to me have died and stuff, and I always have a to the lost type of toast for a shot or two. And I've never gotten really fancy dressed up, or dressed up really kind of nice, or carried a handbag with my own fucking name on it, and sat back and just kind of cocked my head to the side and held up a breezy something or another in one hand, thinking, oh, I'm thinking about you right now. It's like, it's like, shit. Today's the day so-and-so died. Well, to the lost. Let's have a drink. And I sure as hell wouldn't go posting some kind of sappy-looking dorky picture of myself on Instagram trying to, make it about myself.
No, making it about herself. I think that she is going to bring a lot of negative attention to Marvel. And why do they want that?
You mean more so than she already has?
This is her fourth time doing it, or third time actually. So she's out based on baseball rules, dude. First was the Smilegate thing, then it was the voting thing, and now it's this. I actually want to play a game with the listeners. How much worse can Brie Larson get before Captain Marvel's released? And if she shits the bed totally, will they shit can her? Probably not. Just like Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh God, no, dude! Wait for the press junket when she has to do that for the movie, and every comment she makes is going to be about like it's a female empowerment movie. No, you're telling a story of a character we haven't seen yet. That's what it is. Yes, the character's female. Good.
We should play a drinking game when Brie Larson goes into her. We'll call it Brie mode. Just like when she goes, I can't wait for the press junket now for Captain Marvel. I think we could report on that and make fun of it.
Honest question though, when she goes into Brie mode, will she kick somebody in the head and give them a massive concussion?
I feel like Brie Larson, while she's thin, isn't like very in very good cardiovascular shape. So she lets her leg up really high. Blood goes to her brain. She just collapses. So it's not a risk she's going to take.
God, why couldn't we get Katie Sackhoff instead of her?
Because the world hates us.
Apparently so. I would have I love Katie Sackhoff. I think she's amazing.
No, the world doesn't hate us. Just Nick.
I don't hate you that much. Jeez.
We had a few super chats rolling about Stan Lee, so let me get to these so they become topical during the main part of the show. So first off, SoCal Z Gangster, I love that name, says Jeff/Kendo sent you an email with a link about how Dexter was supposed to end. Give it a read. Will make you hate seasons 5 through 8 even more. All right, SoCal Z Gangster, we'll check that out. Kendo, maybe
challenge accepted.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah, because I hated those pretty handily.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch past season 3. So
you got to go see 4. 4 is the second best season after the first one, and it's a damn close first and second.
Wait, no, maybe I quit after 4. I don't know.
Did you see John Lithgow?
Yes, that was the last one I saw.
Then you saw season 4. You called a wash. You're good.
Okay, it's good.
No more Dexter.
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, Rita's dead, and he spent the rest of his life trying to raise his child and take care of her kids. And
Harrison,
and everything's fine.
Aster and Cody, my God, did they suck?
Yeah.
Because I remember like watching a little bit of that next season, and I was just like, I don't really need to. This is really bad.
You didn't because Julia Stiles has a flat face.
Oh God! Wait till RoboCop shows up, Nick.
Wait, Peter Weller's there? Holy shit!
Yeah.
God damn it!
Shit, that was season 6, wasn't it? With Tom Hanks' kid.
Oh God.
No, was it? I thought that was a separate. No, that wasn't the same season. It was the season before. So shit, Peter Weller was season 5.
Oh, okay.
Because if Hank's kid ends with him getting stabbed on the altar and Deb finds out.
Correct.
Peter Weller's season ends with him getting killed in the van, and then Quinn's about to open the door, and the drop of blood gets on his shoe, but he walks away.
Okay, so that was 5 then. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna remember season 4 as like the best ending ever, and just like move on to my life.
Yeah, that's what Dexter did. It took him a while, but they moved on. They moved out of Miami. They took up residence in the Poconos, and that's all you need to know.
Well, no, from what I keep hearing is like they're gonna bring it back. I keep hearing like inklings of that, that they're gonna bring it back, and they kept it open ended and kept the ending really shitty so they could, bring it back.
I mean, this is all I got to tell you about the way that the series completely ended. Dexter's a lumberjack, and he's okay.
Works all night.
That's right.
That's what I heard, and I remember watching the ending, on YouTube or something, just to see what it was, and I was like, "This is horrible." It's so bad.
Well, folks, sorry to spoil a show that ended 6 years ago.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah, there's a statute of limitations on spoilers. For us, it's the week after the show goes off the air. If you're a fan, catch up.
Yeah, if you want that season finale to be on a Thursday night or a Friday, so that way you've got 6 days before it comes back around to Thursday again.
Yeah, and then we ruin it for you, all of it.
Yeah, if that show ends on a Wednesday night, you are screwed.
Yeah.
Yep. And we already know the outcome of Star Wars Episode 9. Mike Zero told us. So,
yeah, from the future.
Yeah. Skynet style, bitch.
Yeah. He came through like a fucking porthole thing. He was like laying there naked on the hillside, but he went and got some biker clothes and told everybody how episode 9 is going to end.
And then he disappeared as fast as he appeared.
No.
Yeah.
Then he got crushed by a giant machine press.
I thought he lowered himself into some lava.
Damn it! There must have been 2 of them. I don't know. He came back twice. Then
He saw it.
can somebody check if he came back a 3rd time? Is that hole still open?
Mike Zero had his own gynesis.
Is he liquid metal and the robot at the same time? Is he like, what is it?
The
T-4800.
The T-14800. Is he a female with blonde hair yet? I mean, what's going on here?
From the future.
It's funny. Shout out to our listener of the week. This is a little late, but our buddy Seth Scott again. He's been soldiering through all the old episodes.
I know.
I've been seeing the post. There's 3 listeners of the week this week, guys. It's him, Seth Scott, Jason Darrell White, and then our buddy Darren Copson, who got a badass Stan Lee tattoo. So shout out to you guys for being super active in the World Class Bullshitters Facebook page and stuff like that. And guys, if you want to become listener of the week, all you got to do is get our attention in a positive way. So we appreciate everybody out there, and
we can't stress the word positive enough.
Yeah, you can get our attention in other ways, and we'll just stop. That's all.
Just don't advise it.
Yeah. Don't do it that way. Do it positively.
Yeah. We're a channel that promotes positivity. Speaking of positivity, Samuel Aragon says, Lena's muff makes me want to abdicate my penis.
Yeah, well, that'll do that. That little pound cake.
We take the word little out of there. There's a whole lot of butter.
There's a whole lot of pound cake there. But back to the positive attention. If you want
that amorphous blob of a pound cake.
Yeah. If you want to get attention negatively, send stuff to Brian Lape.
Yeah. He'll read it on his show. Channel Dad Brian Lape. You know what we'll do? When we get the World Class Bullshitters website with all our email accounts, I'll get one for Brian Lape. It'll be Channel Dad Brian Lape at WCBs.com or something like that.
That's where all the dick pics and duty pics go.
And we'll all have his password so we can look at the account. But
Yeah. If you want to send a picture of what you passed this morning, send it to channeldad at WCBS.com.
Salvador, thank you very much. Looking at Lena Dunham. It's a ghost. I thought it was a man. Well, whatever it is, it's going to get through us. Go get her, Dion.
That's probably why he's not here right now. He's playing Fap to the Future, Dion or Lena Dunham edition.
God, I wouldn't want to come back for that. I would have stayed in 1955.
Yeah, I would have just been like, nah, I know it's coming, and you know what? I'm just gonna hang out here.
Really, Jeff? You and 90? Well, I mean, you are really tall, so yeah, you'd be fine.
I would have played in the NFL or some shit like that.
There you go.
I'd stick around there with him, and I'd be like, look, I can vouch for this guy. He's Native American.
I would need you, but that's cool. Beamer, thank you very much for a generous super chat. My favorite Stan Lee moment was him web swinging with Spider-Man in the 90s TV show. It was an acknowledgement from him that we all wanted to do that. Web swing, I mean. Beamer, I love that message. And I love that moment from Stan Lee. If you guys notice on our Stan Lee tribute videos, the first one, we actually had the clip of Spider-Man meeting Stan Lee. So, Kendo, Nick, have you seen the clip that Beamer's talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah.
So you remember the Spider-Man cartoon that was on when we were kids, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So the final episode, it gets kind of dumb. Like Spider-Man meets all these other Spider-Mans or men from different dimensions. And in the final one, Madam Web's like, you need to go to this dimension. So all of a sudden you see a building and you hear Stan Lee's voice and he's like talking. And then Spider-Man kind of comes in and goes, are you Stan Lee? And he goes, yeah, you're my creation. So then they go talk on the rooftop and then Spider-Man swings away with Stan Lee. And it's a really weird meta way, but the show ends and it's incredible.
I think that's how the new like CG Spider-Man movie is as well. Like it seems like a bunch of the Spider-Man characters coming into one universe. It doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't, dude. So the Spider-Verse comic came out probably about 4 years ago, and I tried to get into it. I just couldn't. It was garbage, just like Dan Slott's run on Spider-Man. Pretty much garbage. But that's what's going to be the next era of Spider-Man, just garbage bullshit. So be prepared to watch Peter Parker turned into, I don't know, a toad or something. It worked for Thor. Probably not Spider-Man, though.
Jeez.
That
But
sounds
Beamer,
awful.
that is a very fantastic Stan Lee moment. In the top 5 ways I want to remember Stan Lee, that'd probably be number 2 or 3, honestly. That's, to me, that's that good of a moment. You
The
guys
one, the one that comes to mind now is Mallrats.
Oh yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's a
too.
great one.
Yeah, Mallrats is good.
Yeah, I do love that one. I think my favorite one still's got to be Spider-Man 3, where he goes, I guess one man can make a difference. Enough that he walks away. And Spider-Man smiles at him, and it's like, Jesus, that's really, really poignant.
Yeah, it is.
And especially now that he's passed away, even before he had passed away, I always considered that one my favorite. Because even though Spider-Man 3 is a pretty shitty movie, and that is a really, really great cameo. Let's see who else we had. Astaroth, thank you very much. I am saddened and relieved Stanley has passed. Obviously sad because his presence will be missed, but relieved no one will continue to abuse or take advantage of him in his advanced age. To Stanley, he will not be forgotten. Ooh, I like
Yeah,
that.
that's true. I think the last year and a half, we kept hearing things about him getting abused, people taking money from him, and him having to do conventions just to pay for stuff. Like it was bad.
Yeah, I think of Stan Lee when he was alive. I would think of my grandma too, like because I'm with my grandma. I'm thinking, how could you do that to somebody? They're so old, and I'm not saying that to be funny. At a certain point, it's just where does human decency begin and end? And I guess with Stan Lee
Yeah.
handlers, it didn't really begin anywhere. It was all about his money and his, they wanted his legacy. And thankfully, the legacy will live on through his fans. I mean, he only had one daughter. I don't think he had any grandkids. So
Yeah, well, I mean, she's from what I heard, she's kind of a shitty person anyway. So
she was named in a lot of those allegations. So obviously, we
jeez.
don't know anything. We're not pointing any fingers. We can't say anything like that at all. But yeah, it looked like he was kind of getting hosed on all fronts. So yeah,
Yep.
Astaroth. That's a good way to look at it. Like a sick person, you're kind of glad to see him pass because they're living in such agony. So we don't really
Very
know.
much so.
So you guys don't know who this is, but there's a guy, the guy that kind of took over after Stanley. His name was Roy Thomas. He met with Stanley like right before he died, and he actually has video footage of it. And it's like, yeah, Stanley died a while ago, and that was like a metaphor for he just didn't have the will to live. That's just sad. I mean, I thought when his wife passed away, that would be it for Stanley.
Yeah, I remember. I also remember you guys talking about it on the High Council and how I think Jeremy and Ethan both said it's sad because people like line up to get an autograph and they don't really care. They just want that autograph so they can sell it off on eBay like when he dies, kind of thing. And I'm just like, that's true, and that's really shitty, because once again, a man who's given us a lot of entertainment, a lot of stuff, a lot of good characters, and written so many ineffective pop culture in such a giant way. That I don't think it's gonna take a while for somebody to come in and do that again. Like
No one ever will.
Yeah,
No.
I mean it's gonna be crazy.
Well, everything's corporately owned and produced now. Stan Lee had the ability, and look, I know Stan Lee co-created a lot of the stuff. He gets some credit for full creator. So I'm just putting that out of the way so people don't have to constantly feel the need to let us know. But yeah, Stan Lee did co-create a lot of this stuff, but no one has had that much impact because I think Stan Lee and the co-creators would think about a good story. They wouldn't think, oh, we need a black character to appeal to black people, or we need this to appeal to those people. To market and sell. The characters felt natural and organic. When Spider-Man had a black roommate and stuff like that, it didn't feel awkward. Well, that would have happened in the 90s, never mind. But those things back then, those decisions seemed very natural. Nowadays, they all feel very corporately produced and overly socially conscious, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, and it's just them trying to make sure that they they're walking on eggshells for everybody, and it's just not the way to be. It's like story matters, and if the story has to be good first before anything else. And if the story is good, you can add in these things without affecting the story and without shining a giant light on them because you're trying to make a message. Then do it. That's fine. But if you are, then yeah, you're gonna fail.
So thank you, Astaroth, very much. Yeah, I'm sad to see him go, but it just when you look at it through that lens, it kind of is okay. Jaron Riceway, welcome back. Captain counts to victory. Bereth Diolene says, I have arrived. What's new, world-class bullshitters? Well, Bereth Diolene, as you can tell, we don't have Dion here tonight because we still don't know why, to be honest.
No, he's gone missing.
Yeah. It's like that shitty Super Nintendo game Mario is missing, except I think in our group of people, I'd be Super Mario. Dion would be Luigi. And, well, what's Mario without Luigi? Mario 64, one of the best games of all time. So I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah. We're still going to put out that bolo, though.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Does that make me Yoshi? Is that what's happening right now?
No, you're Toad.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Kendo's Yoshi.
Yeah.
Battle partner.
Just gonna ride you. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna go into that.
Yeah, thank you. I wouldn't call this a show that kids listen to, but at the same time, I really don't want I don't want any rumor and speculation, rumor and innuendo going on our Facebook page.
That's very true.
It's bad enough that there's a cartoon image of us all riding on Jeff.
Oh, it's Power Rangers? That's awesome. Yeah. Curtis Hammond, that guy was cool.
That is really good. That is really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm sure he still listens to the show. We just haven't heard from him in a while.
Yes, make posters of us like that, dude. Come on now. We're waiting.
We like that kind of stuff. I said I had a prompt for 1 week. I said, people, draw us as He-Man, Skeletor, and all that shit. I was feeling He-Man that week. Thanks to our buddy Jeremy Peerboom. He told me to pick up a Masters of the Universe book, so I did. And I looked through it and enjoyed it, and I kind of like He-Man now.
Oh, nice. Hey, Jeff, are there any other Jeffs on Twitter following you or saying things to you?
Oh, you mean like how there's all those Jeremys?
Yeah. Has that happened yet?
No, we're good. We only have one Jeff Prime, the Jeff, me. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Let's see. Sills Will. We haven't heard from this guy in a while, Kendo.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Nothing better than pound cake and getting ripped. You forgot to walk off a rooftop, Sills Will. Aaron Cook, thank you very much for your super chat. I have found in Red 2, aside from having realistic balls, horses also have different sound effects when taking a dump depending on the surface it lands on.
The fact that you know this, you need to step away from the game and go outside for about, 6 hours and not play the game. Go talk to an actual person. Just walk for a little bit. Just get outside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, between all the posts and stuff I've been seeing and South Park this season, it's like I've got this hankering that I need to just forget everything I'm doing for the next month and just play Red Dead 2.
Can I play devil's advocate? I'm tired of it already.
Are you?
Yeah, it's a great game. It's well made, but my God, after riding your horse across the terrain for the 1,000th time, I stopped playing it and I went and started playing Uncharted 3 again.
According to South Park, if you upgrade your camp, you won't have to do that.
Well, shit, I just don't have the time. I'm working on Stealing Solo as we speak, actually. I just finished something right before the show, and I was putting the finishing touches on something. It's, me in a kitchen, for those who want to know more about the story early on.
So you're saying tomorrow, instead of going to get Red Dead 2, I should just maybe get, Let's Go Pikachu?
No, I think you would enjoy Red Dead 2 because you are a Western guy. It's a great game. I'm not knocking it. It's a fantastic game completely fantastic game. I just, for me, it's the same old shit. Plus, I guess I have this nagging in my head. It's like, you got to do this comic. You got to do this. You got to do that. So I don't really get to enjoy Red Dead personally.
Well, how about this? Instead of, because my free time is rather limited, should I go do that, or should I just go play Undead Nightmare again? Because I haven't touched it since the first time I played it 7 years ago and beat it.
That's up to you, man. People in the chat, press 1 if Kendo should go buy it. Press 2 if he should stick with Undead Nightmare. Like I said, if you had a PlayStation and you lived close to me, well, you have a PlayStation, but if you lived close to me, like Phil does, I'd say, here, borrow my copy and check it out. That's how little I'm into it right now. So.
Oh wow.
But I'm not going to mail it to you because I might want to play it the day I send it off.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen.
Dayton Pfeiffer. Stan Lee and my grandpa on my mom's side were the two men that made me want to read when I was 7 years old. Dude, Dayton, I can't tell you how many people, I'm one of those people. I learned to read from comics. they weren't necessarily of Stan Lee's writing, because I don't think I read a Stan Lee comic until I was probably closer to 10, because I would just buy whatever was current at the time.
Yeah.
But I started getting like reprints of Marvel books. And I remember the first time I ever read Amazing Fantasy 15 was in this thing called, no, it wasn't even Marvel Masterworks. I found it in like a magazine or something, and I read it. And I was like, man, Spider-Man looks so different back then. But I liked the story. And, the origin of Spider-Man has stood the test of time. No other character has such a strong first appearance. Nobody.
Yeah. I still have to say thank you, Jeff, for the site you showed me so I can read comic books whenever I want to, wherever I want to.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. And it's been crazy useful. Especially the Halloween ones you showed me. Those are crazy. Gosh.
What's nice, too, is if you pull that up on your PlayStation 4 browser, they're actually formatted to a widescreen TV, so like you can just scroll up and read them that way, too.
What? Oh, geez. Yeah. Don't tell me that now.
Yeah, just go to your web browser, go to that URL, and read said comics for hours and hours.
Jeez, man. Yeah, I mainly use my iPad at work whenever I'm like encoding video or whatever. That it takes hours, so I'll just pull up a comic and read it real quick.
I'm trying to give you a suggestion on air. I
actually found the old Men in Black ones.
Oh, those are good, aren't they?
Yeah, God, man. Oh. It's funny because there's only like one run of them in the 90s, and they made a whole movie and a whole genre out of them, basically, for as little as they are, and I thought that was impressive.
Oh, dude, I did too. They're way different from the movie. I mean, Men in Black is nothing like the only couple comics that exist.
Yeah, exactly.
First off, they're both white dudes. It's way more violent.
Oh, yes.
Fighting in the first issue, they shoot those dudes with shotguns.
Yeah, it's violent as hell.
Yeah, I still love the movie though. I'm not knocking it.
Oh man, yeah, love that whole thing.
Beamer says, "Did you get the email I sent you last week?" I don't know. Did we, Kendo?
If it's
some of the emails,
if it's the one that I'm thinking of, yes, I believe we did. I did get it.
All right, we'll talk off air just in case there's anything we don't want to say on there.
Correct.
Mareth Dealine, thank you very much. Dion's missing. Alert the mannequin. Send out the search horses. Maybe he's running from the search horses.
Possibly.
Listen, you need to send out the clones of Lena Dunham to search for him, because then they'll come straight to those things. You need to make a little pound cake trap for him.
Mm-hmm. It's like a possum trap, but for pound cake.
I used to think pound cake was all right. Not anymore.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Well, at least I'll never be a diabetic now.
Well, you got that going for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phil's got that covered for all of us. It's fine.
Sills Will says, I press 3 just to get ripped, Kendo.
All right, then.
If I could get ripped by just pressing the number 3, I would save so much money on alcohol.
I know.
Yeah.
I actually have a bottle of wine under my desk. What does that say about me?
That you're fancy. That's what it says.
Or a booze hound, one of the two.
I'm just going to crack it open and take a swig. Jeremy always says, swig of Mountain Dew for the working man, swig of wine under my desk for the thinking man. There we go.
Under desk wine. That, you know what? When we start making our other branching out merchandise thing, we'll get our own brand of wine. It'll be called Under Desk Wine.
Under Desk Wine.
Copyright it. Don't fucking steal our idea.
Now, what we need to do, though, for every idea we have, we need to have a skit and a commercial for it.
And a separate website for it as well.
It's like some white girl at work, and she's like really stressed out. Like, had a rough day at work. Have some under the desk wine. What's under the desk wine? And then one of us pop in like, hi, I'm Jeff Hicks of World Class Bullshit.
Nick, because somebody popping out underneath the desk is going to be creepy, and Nick's the creepiest. So.
Why am I the creepiest?
Well, you are like...
Well, let me tell you, Nick, why you're the creepiest. That's why.
You do... You assault our listeners on a weekly basis, but I think they stick around.
I really try not to, but it is what it is.
Yeah. That right there. That's why.
That under the desk wine is rather delicious. That's all I can say. I might drink more than I plan on. And then Alpha Terranema, thank you very much. Did you guys hear about the dinosaur bones in Red Dead Redemption 2? Going to stretch far here, but I really hope this means we get a Valley of Gwangi style expansion. What is the Gwangi, guys? Or Gwangi?
I have no idea. A friend of mine said that they were like UFOs as well in the game, which is very intriguing.
Remember the old rumor about Bigfoot in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, the Valley of Gwangi. I googled it. Struggling Wild West stunt show hopes to make its fortune with a miniature horse from a hidden valley, but the discovery of larger prehistoric beasts there lead to deadly danger. Ooh, that sounds like a cool ass concept.
That sounds like fun.
Came out in 1969, boys.
That was a long time ago.
Jeez.
It looks like a Roger Corman film, but it's not. Directed by Jim O'Connor.
Oh, okay.
And it's Ray Harryhausen.
Oh shit. Okay.
Best dinosaur-themed film he animated.
Oh man. Wow. Okay. Yeah, a lot of good sub motion. Then he's a master of that.
Okay, well, you know what, Alpha Terra Nemo? This is officially screenshotted because I have to watch this now. By the way, folks, those that keep recommending I watch Lord of the Rings, the extended cuts are all on Netflix, so I may watch one, or at least attempt to watch one.
No
Or maybe start one and then leave it on as background noise while you actually do work.
Oh, you guys want to hear something dumb?
Sure.
So this is Forbes, a milestone. All of the Walking Dead's relationships are now interracial or LGBT.
Okay.
Cool.
That's so important to Forbes. It's like the show's dying, but let me see what they say. How do they close this out so they can tell us how great it is, even though the show is fucking trash? Let's see. Anyway, I'm looking forward to see how these relationships develop, though it seems a few destined to be torn apart by some new horror. And this is The Walking Dead we're talking about. Stay tuned. Okay, that was really a waste of my time. I apologize.
Yeah. Our show's going down the tubes, but it's okay. We're making milk chocolate children, and gay people are having sex.
Yeah,
all right.
It's one of those things where it's like it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's on the crux of the show. The crux of the show is surviving in zombies. If there happens to be those people in the show, good, awesome. But once again, the show's dying. It doesn't matter. It's a shit show, anyways.
I mean, of course, you would run into gay people in the zombie apocalypse. There's gay people in real life.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, you're gonna. Oh my god, you saw a black person in the zombie apocalypse. Oh my god, I saw a black dude at Kroger. Wow.
Yeah.
Achievement, AMC. A black dude
Yeah.
at Kroger.
Yeah.
Really?
I was gonna say, anytime like this is like a news story type thing, I always ask myself, what year is it? 2018. Yep. So maybe if this was like 1958, it would be a big deal. But it's 2018. This is stuff that we've all encountered countless times in our lives. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's just Forbes trying to get it's just clickbait for them so they can get some more advertising on their site or magazines or whatever the hell they do now. I don't know.
Yeah. It's like tonight on a very special episode of The Walking Dead, two men get together in a relationship. It's like, so fucking what? I know guys that are gay. I've met them and their partners. It's like, not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not must see TV because I see it and I've seen it and it's whatever. You know, people living their lives. I don't care. You do you.
Yeah. Once again, they have to concentrate on that because their stories are horrible and their show is going down the tubes, even though they're doubling down now and making like TV movies and more spin-offs and toys and conventions and I don't know what else they're doing. I think they're getting their own like Walking Dead channel as well. That could happen. I don't know. It's just bad all around.
Maybe tomorrow we should put out a press release that says world-class bullshitters inside the triumphant relationship of Dion Green and his white woman wife. Groundbreaking.
No, we should write an expose about our interracial podcast.
Yeah.
And we should send it out to all the news outlets.
Can we do an MTV True Life? I'm a part of an interracial podcast. Can we do that?
We can, but I'm going to have too much fun with this.
I don't care. I don't care at all.
We need to raise the funds for our skit show so we can go on a set, build sets, and make it happen. This would be incredible.
Yeah. Oh God, so many ideas.
Because I'm going to take the Clayton Bigsby approach. Be like, I didn't know I was on an interracial podcast until about episode 139.
I admit the guys already, but still.
Yeah, be like, I hung out with them. It was cool and whatever. But it didn't really hit me until one night right before we went on air that there's four of us. And we're all four different. We can all four check a different box. And that's when I realized, I'm on an interracial podcast. And you know what? I still don't know how to feel about that. And we just finished episode 332. And you had the guy, it's been 200 episodes, the equivalent of nearly, 4 years, and you still haven't figured out how to feel about it. I'm a complicated man, Skip.
Why is Skip Bayless interviewing you?
Because that's all he could fucking be allowed to do because he's an idiot.
That's true.
So he needs to just be the microphone monkey for our documentary.
I'm fine with that.
Why should we become Spinal Tap?
I think we've always kind of been like that.
Fair enough.
But you know what? It really hasn't set in for me yet because, I'm a complicated man.
You're king of the Wicker people.
That's right. I got a kingdom to run.
No, you're the Vanilla Dream Kendo Slice.
Oh, sorry, the
That's
Vanilla
right.
Dream.
Yeah, we had the Rumble in the Wicker Jungle. I fought the hologram of Muhammad Ali.
Oh god!
Did he beat you somehow?
No, we went 12 rounds to a draw, and I said, let's go the old-fashioned rules. Let's make it a 15-round heavyweight championship fight. And so we went another 3 rounds, and it was unanimous split, draw decision. And we both walked out, and had a beer afterwards.
No. You walked out. He just got shut down. That's all that happened.
No, because we went to the Hollow Bar afterwards, and
the Hollow Bar.
He doesn't drink because, he was a member of the Islamic community and they didn't drink, but I did. And we had a very good conversation about champion and people's rights. And I don't know, there was a concussion involved for both of us. And
do they
just a
allow
high-pitched whistle?
Do they allow droids into those kind of bars?
In that part of the jungle, they allow just about anything into those types of bars because, well, they need the business, Jeff.
Fair enough. Mareth Dialine says, any old-timey commercial catchy jingle for world-class bullshitters merch. We do need that.
Yeah, I agree.
We need a Mr. Plow-like theme. Call Mr. Plow. That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
Call world-class bullshitters. That's our name. Buy our shit. World-class bullshitters.
All right, let's do it then.
I gotta buy a piano, a nice one now, so I can actually make those jingles.
We need to get Michael B. Jordan to do a commercial for us.
Oh my god!
What about his father, Michael A. Jordan?
I'd rather have his nephew, Michael C. Jordan.
I hate you. Sills Will says, "Yo, Kendo, what the fuck is going on with the Blues?"
They suck. Their defense is terrible. They're getting too old on the back. They're back 6. There's no leadership. Mike Yo's got to go because he's clueless. Power plays, dick don't work. The penalty kills, dick don't work. And we don't know who our goalie is from day to day because I don't think our goalie knows who he is from day to day.
Now, is that that's hockey, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Typically white dudes on slabs of ice.
It's soccer. It sounds like soccer.
Yeah. It's full and it's badminton.
Okay, all right, yeah.
You have
Yeah, St. Louis is huge for their love of the badminton, and the rivalries between North County and South County usually turn into brawls. NoCo hates SoCo, and it's vice versa.
Oh man, the semifinals must be crazy.
Oh, dude, especially when West County gets in there and you got all them South City Hoosiers. Pooh. Look the fuck out.
Oh god.
I apologize for my silence. I ate some powdered peanut butter and got stuck to the roof of my mouth. So anyway, we have a show. Mareth also says, new reality TV show with world-class bullshitters, parody commercials.
We have a lot of those written. You have no idea how many we have written so far.
Oh yeah.
I am so ready to film some shit.
Yeah. It's one of those things where like the comic book has to get done and then we can start that next phase.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say
what it is.
I've got my little notebook of delight that's got tons of ideas and stuff in it, along with shipping and handling, and that one skit that I told you guys before. I'll tell you off air if you remind me. That was just pure comedic gold.
I love it. I wish we could to do a parody of Ebony and Ivory with you and Dion.
Dude, holy shit! Were you in my head the other day? Because I was at work and I turned on the 70s channel and fucking Ebony and Ivory came on, and all I was thinking about was that skit with Eddie Murphy and Joe Piscopo, and I was like, dude, Dion and I need to freaking do that Dion and I need to be sitting there. He needs to be blind and shit, and like, me singing along with him. You're as blind as a bat, and I have sight. You're my amigo, Negro. Let's not fight. I fucking love that skit, dude. Anything Eddie Murphy did on Saturday Night Live was golden. I'm like, Dion and I should be doing that.
Oh man.
We should just do that entire thing, but like change the words to something of our own so we can't get sued by Lorne Michaels, who needs the money because his show sucks and has sucked for 20 years.
Yeah, man. That's totally fine.
Yes. It was literally like 9:30 and I'm just like sitting there dying at my desk and I'm like, shit, Dion and I should do this. This would be perfect. Him and I doing our own rendition of Ebony and Ivory. That'd be great.
Mr. Pisa, speaking of jingles, I could go for some effing chicken right now. Wink, wink.
Oh, they rebranded.
Oh.
They're now Brooklyn Fried Chicken. Come out and get our fucking $100 bucket. It's the family feast. You get 50 pieces of chicken, a shitload of fucking coleslaw, all the mashed potatoes your fucking whore mother could make, and for limited time only, you get an extra $20 coupon for the gabagoo sauce that goes on the fucking side. Also, we got chocolate cake. Come fucking get it, because your mom's a whore.
Oh!
I never get tired of that. Never get tired of that.
Brooklyn Fried Chicken.
It's nice to be able to have fun on this show, because should we tell them, Kendo, just how bad our unreleased episode 150 was?
Oh, God. Yeah, you know what? I think we should, because I know there's going to be some patrons out there that they got the news this morning and they couldn't believe it in that fucking Michael Bolton song that the words escaped me that I was going to try to say.
That's fair.
Yeah. So, I think we should tell them. I think we owe it to the patrons to know why they're not getting that unreleased 150 episode that I'm thinking that maybe 5 of them were looking forward to, but the rest of them were like, I don't fucking care. I don't want to listen to those dudes.
Let's be honest. It was just superfan Adam Shawhan and every one of his dogs. The rest were like, I like these guys. I'll listen to whatever they put out.
But to be fair, those dogs are huge fans.
It's true.
And we love all of them.
Clan.
Yeah.
They're very lovable. It's funny is we went to dinner tonight and the guy in front of us, his last name was Shawhan. I was like, you're not our super fan.
Yeah, get the hell out of the line.
Yeah, get out of O'Charlie here. You're not welcome.
Sir, O'Charlie's doesn't need your business.
We recorded on Sunday night. We all got together. Everyone but Dustin, who just couldn't figure out how to get it.
Oh my God! Oh, I remember that. He's like, oh, I don't know how it works. I can't work Skype. How does Skype?
I feel like he was trying to set us up for something because he was really adamant about using a specific account. And when I said just use your other one, he was like, can't do it. Bye.
I think either that was the case, or B, he was really just trying to duck out of it. Like he was really super, gung ho and sex nuts to be part of the 150 thing. And then when he found out it wasn't going to be live, I think it's when he decided, oh, I don't want to be part of it now. And I think he was like uninviting himself, but like trying to make it look like he was trying to do it.
Well, the point is, you don't.
And then Phil just didn't show.
Yeah, I think he was like sleeping or masturbating or I don't know.
He was eating dinner.
Oh, that's what it was.
I can't. It's my birthday weekend, which his birthday was on Friday, and Sunday. I just assumed that it was like one giant buffet run.
It
was 72
all you can eat, and he never left.
It was a 72-hour power hour at the old time buffet, or whatever the hell they're calling it these days.
You went to Golden Corral with me once, and he just bitched the entire time.
Why? It's Golden Corral.
Yeah, you think that would be like right up his alley.
Well, it wasn't. So for those out there wondering why it was so bad, well, we had a nice intro. We talked about the history of the show, gave you a little bit of insight and some insider information, and then the odd gaps would come. So Kendo, Nick, let's give an example. So here we go. All right, guys. Well, let's think about what some of our favorite world-class bullshitters memories were. What about you guys? And then no one would talk.
I remember this time.
Wait, no. I'll talk.
I
remember this one thing that happened the first time we ever got together.
Because Dan had the microphone inserted in his nose.
I think Dan put the headphone mic in one of his nostrils the whole fucking time.
The only one that worked.
God, I could smell him through the fucking Skype call.
Ouch.
Yeah, It sounded like Dan was like riding around in a convertible.
Can't drive.
That's why I said riding.
Well, maybe somebody was riding him. We don't know. We don't know.
Well, I believe
Easy.
that.
I'm just saying.
No, but we always want to tell you guys why certain things don't happen after we talk about them. So that one, it just was really bad. It went long. It was like I was pulling teeth to try to get people to talk. I had all these topics written down, all these things planned out.
Yeah, and like these are the people who constantly complain. It's like, hey man, you need me back on the podcast. You need me back on the podcast. It's like, no, we don't.
Yeah,
and this is exactly why. This is exactly why you're not on the damn show anymore, because you suck, and we're better off without you.
Yeah, and then Nick's internet went out, and
yeah, I was in Tennessee. I was in Tennessee at the time, and internet there is sparse. So,
and I was taking a backseat intentionally because I get to do this every week, and I love it. Those guys don't get to do it every week, and I'm like, you know what? It's 150. It's special. They get their chance to be back on air and talking about the good times and whatever. And I'm going to let them have their thing. I don't need to be involved in this because I have next Thursday. If I feel the need to talk with these guys in the room, I've got next Thursday. But
yeah, it was. So I did feel bad that I kind of left you guys in the wind, with my internet being out. But then after hearing this,
considering how many firebombs you were just raining on people.
Oh, God, it was fun because I didn't care. I did not care.
You were roasting people left and right. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, they were chestnuts, and he was roasting them on an open fire.
Well, yeah, because Phil wasn't there, so I had to take out my frustration on somebody. And then Joel was there, Dan was there, Loudy was there, and then I don't know who else was there.
Joel.
I said that Joel was there.
Lapenstein.
I don't. Yeah, he's fine. He's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we roast him in general, but that's just because we like him. And
yeah.
We're not. There's no malicious intent behind the stuff we say about Laban as anus.
No, but everybody else, it was very malicious, and I didn't care.
No, and
speaking of malicious and garbage, do you guys remember 2 years ago, back to 2016?
Vaguely.
Where were you in 2016, Kendo?
Are we talking about my exact physical location, or where I was in my bad headspace?
Both. I want to know where you were physically located and why you wanted to jump off the Cold Creek Bridge.
2 years ago is when I was living up north, and that was about it. There wasn't a whole lot to do up there.
Roundabout way, they're thinking about making another Ghostbusters movie, and now after
God damn it.
Oh, I heard about this. Oh God.
So we heard from Dan Aykroyd on Good Morning Pop Culture. Personally, he called in because we're such good friends. But Dan Aykroyd has been discussing the possibility of another Ghostbusters film. He said he's been writing it, and he's really liking the story, and that it would involve everyone that's been involved, minus Harold Ramis, obviously, because he's passed away. Rest in peace, Harold Ramis. And I just thought to myself this morning, this is how you dig up a dead IP and you just piss on its remains. I mean, hold on, wait, let me rephrase that. 2016 Ghostbusters dug it up, pissed on its remains, lit it on fire, pissed on it again, and then just kind of, put some dog duty to snuff out the flames. Dan Aykroyd's trying to clean it off. He's like, guys, look, it's still good. It's still good. I think Ghostbusters is dead permanently.
Yeah, it's gonna need at the very least 5 years. I'm sorry, yeah, at the very least 5 years to come back. Maybe more, maybe 10, maybe 20, maybe 100, 110. Who knows? It's gonna need some time for it to really, kind of air out that shit smell that's still on it. So, yeah, announcing that right now is not a good idea at all.
When he says everybody that's been involved, is he talking about the ones from 2 years ago also?
No, just the men.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, I'm out 100% if I'm going to bring back the people from the reboot, because I'm like, I have no desire to see that shit. But they had a Ghostbusters 3 and it turned into the video game from 10 years ago that was really good.
Yeah, it was a fantastic game.
Oh man,
bit wacky, but it was great.
Right here, it was so much fun.
Yeah,
oh, man,
that was a great game.
I played it on our Twitch channel a little bit, and nobody watched it.
Yeah, that was a really great game. I mean, that was tons of fun. Lots of replayability, going back and doing different things and achievement hunting and all that stuff. God, the story was good. That was one of the few video games where I don't have something playing in the background like podcast or radio or something like that while I'm playing it to dissuade from the fact that the background music and dialogue isn't something that matters. That one I was grossly involved into it because it's like, I love Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters too because he is Vigo and we're like the buzzing of flies to him. And I was like, this is supposed to be Ghostbusters 3. I'm all in on this thing. And I was, and I fucking loved every minute of it. So I don't know why they would need. The only thing I could think of is maybe he's like, well, they tried to bring it back 2 years ago and they fucked it up. Let's go ahead and bring it back and do it the right way. But one, there's no Harold Ramis. So unless you're going to Tarkin him in, and even though that's not going to be a great idea, I don't see how it works. And two, Bill Murray, is he even going to want to be involved in it? And then you got the greatest Ghostbuster of them all, like, Zedmore.
Every time I mention to him, he seems like an asshole. It's like, no, I don't want to do it. It's fine. I'm just not going to do it anymore. It's like, whatever, Bill. Just go fuck off at your mansion.
Go do some dishes at a college party or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, dude. Nobody cares.
Yeah,
I did hear a great Bill Murray story though once.
Apparently
he'd be in like New York and stuff, and he'd go up to people in Times Square and come up behind him and put his hands over their eyes and then pull them away, and they'd turn around real fast, and he'd look at him and smile and say, "And no one's ever going to believe you," and walk away.
I've heard that.
I've heard that. I've heard that before as well.
And that's just like, one, that is awesome, and two, New York's probably one of the only places you could get away with that, because if he tries pulling that around here, he's going to get shot.
He's going to get shot in the chest.
Yeah, because most of the people around here carry guns legally and otherwise. So that's a great Bill Murray story. And I'm like, guy is a genius. That's awesome. But at the same time, we don't need a new Ghostbusters. In a roundabout way, I finally got to my point.
I'm glad you got to that point in a roundabout way, Kendall.
Yeah, I know Dan Aykroyd was like he was the half of the writing group for Ghostbusters. Harold Ramis,
him and Harold Ramis.
So I mean, I don't know. I just don't do it. Just don't do it. No, wait until like 2021 and then like announce it. You're gonna do it. Don't do anything now, because the wound is still fresh. It's still, just not good. Just don't do it.
No, not at all.
Unnecessary.
Yeah. It's only been 2 years. Only been 2 years.
Well, even if the Paul Feig disaster hadn't occurred, and you're like, well, it's been like 30 years, it's unnecessary just because of what we had in 2009 with the game.
Oh yeah, 100%. And once again, Harold Ramis is dead. And if they digitally remaster him into it and make him older or whatever, it's still just going to be really weird. Because you're going to have the CG character like the whole time in the background. It's going to be strange.
Unless Harold Ramis is like the ghost and they're trying to catch him.
Even then, like
that could work.
Did Egon try to drill a hole in his head? Did they finally let him do it?
Yes. And then Will Atherton shows up because he still has no dick.
Oh no, that would be funny if he became the mayor all of a sudden.
Look, no matter what happens in this proposed Ghostbusters 3, I guarantee you it'll be better than the Paul Feig abortion we had to watch for Patreon last year.
Yeah,
we back to back that thing with the Force Awakens.
That's
and
what it was. That's what it was. Yeah, because I got horribly drunk and just passed out.
Yeah, it was one of those things, because it was within a couple months of Patreon being a thing, and we were like, we need to put some like really great stuff on there. What can we do? I have an idea. Let's have the patrons torture us with movies. They keep wanting us to watch these shitty movies and do commentaries. We don't. So let's do that, and we did, and it was awful.
The funny thing is, to all the listeners out there and patrons, you guys can still do that to us, but nobody does anymore. It's like they like us now.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, I'd rather do that than say, hey, this guy wants us to watch a movie that we hate. Fuck him. He's paying us money to do it. Okay. Still.
It's like, hey, now we're getting requests. Can you guys watch Raiders of the Lost Ark? It's like, yeah, of course we can watch.
Wait. You're telling me you're going to donate money to me to watch a movie I like? I'm in.
You mean I don't have to have crushing depression when I watch these patron films?
Or drink myself retarded?
Yeah. I mean, I'll do that anyway on a Tuesday night. But come on, man.
But credit to the people wanting us to. No one's like going, "Oh, I'm a patron and I can request a commentary and I want you to do Mother." Be like, shit. I know I just gave him an idea, but I would hope that the people wouldn't do that.
If somebody requests that, if somebody requests that, Kenda, I'm gonna beat you up.
That's fine.
Remember, they can't just be like the basic $1 level. It's just they get a thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, oh shit, I gave 90 cents. I was going to try to make them watch Mother.
No, that's not how it works. You got to be at a higher level to be able to request a commentary from us,
and we will give them to you. We have the technology. We
at no extra charge.
Yeah. So Jedi Rider says power plays don't work. That's cute. The HABS are the 28th in power play efficiency this year. Our special units suck. LOL. What does that mean, Kendo?
Kendo, are you there, buddy? Can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry, I had my mic muted. What he's saying is that the Montreal Canadiens have the 28th ranked power play in the league, and that's not good because there's like how many teams are there? 32 now. But yeah, so they have a very, very bad power play. Sorry that the Habs are going through that, but you know what? You've got shitloads of Stanley Cups to hang your hat on.
I'm glad you understand. It's that's why this podcast works, because we all have specialties. Kendo and Dion do know sports. Nick knows his horror movies. I know way too much about all kinds of other shit. So we kind of cover all the bases. So if we were ever on, Podcast Jeopardy, I feel like we would win. We could beat any other podcast out there. Like Chris Hardwick, you want to bring it? Fucking bring it.
Dude, I'm 100% in because I play Jeopardy by myself at home, and I usually do very well. And I would love nothing more than to be in a situation like that, especially if it was Jeopardy for kids, because I would run that fucking table.
Well, duh.
I love it when it.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Oh yeah, when it's Jeopardy Kids Edition, I kick those little bastards' asses all up and down the Jeopardy board.
No potent potables for you?
Yeah, like last night, Doofus was stuck here because of the snow, and he was watching Double Dare, and I was just running the table.
Double Dare! Oh my god!
Oh, Mark Summers, man. Folks out there in the chat, share us your favorite Double Dare or Nickelodeon memories. Mine
so many.
Oh my god, would it be Doug or Clarissa? No, The Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Ooh! I gotta go. Afraid of the Dark.
Oh, it's a great.
Or Wienerville.
Wienerville, Mark.
Wienerville. I think it's funny because I don't think a lot of people remember Wienerville. Like it's been a while.
I remember the theme song by heart. So
you're the only one. You're the only one.
Up in Wienerville.
Oh man, I remember when people get wienerized and they would get smaller, just become puppets or whatever. It was the weirdest thing.
I watched that show quite regularly.
I know. I loved it. It was crazy.
My favorites would probably be like Ren and Stimpy, but I also really like the game shows Nick Arcade, Legends of the Hidden Temple, and then my favorite recent memory of Nickelodeon was when Nick thought Snick was Friday nights.
Yeah, that was my bad. That's how long ago it's been for me.
You're old.
I am. I'm fucking old.
World Class Bullshitters, the Over 30 podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn it, Dion. We don't have a youngin' to keep us hot. Fresh hip.
Is Dion still 29?
Dion's still 29.
Oh my god.
He's still late for the show.
he's not. I think he's dead. I think he's dead.
That's the only excuse he has.
Yeah, that's literally that's it.
Oh, wait, is this real? Wait,
what?
No, do you mean? This news was from yesterday. It says Bethesda hires team of liberals to act as NPCs in Fallout 76. Popular RPG developer Bethesda has hired a team of leftists to roam the wasteland in the new Fallout 76 video game and act as NPCs, handing out quests and interacting with players. Is this real?
Is that from The Onion?
No.
I don't think that's real.
This can't be real.
Yeah, it's just it's either it's a fake news thing or they're just trolling people.
It's funny. This Fallout 76 thing is so far off my radar. I couldn't even give one shit.
Yeah, I keep hearing something's wrong with the game or something like that. People aren't happy with it or whatever. So, I mean, that seems to be the case with everything that comes out now. Everyone's like, no, it's not good. It's not what you promised us. Like, why is this new to you? Whenever a video game company announces anything, it's never exactly what they say. ever, except for Rockstar. They're the exception to the rule.
Speaking of gaming, today is the 17th anniversary of the original Xbox.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, it is.
Is
Combat Evolved.
that what you got on it? Did you get it at launch?
I did not get it at launch. I got it like a year or so later.
I got it. I think I did get it at launch. I did get the first Halo. I did love that game a lot.
Folks, we're also going to be looking for your Xbox memories because we have 2 more memories that we're going to ask for you from you for tonight. So this and some Thanksgiving shit, because next week is Thanksgiving, and we're going to send you off with some holiday talking, as always.
We're going to be thankful and shit.
Yeah, and eating tons of food. I'm going to live stream Black Friday. So,
oh my God, are you really?
Yeah, I'm going to go out into the fucking wild with my phone and my fist, and I'm going to, if I got to punch an old lady for a flat screen,
oh my God, I want to see that.
Like the Captain Marvel show.
Well, I mean, you'll have the best angle because you'll be a foot and a half over everybody.
What's nice about Black Friday shopping is when I go into places, people just tend to stay a couple feet away from me. And I'm a fast moving giant, so it's like, okay, I need a Nintendo Switch. And then I'll grab one, and people are just like, and then I get the death grip on the thing I want. And then I'll point to I usually go with somebody like Dan or my mom or somebody all right, take the cart and go there. And I never let the death grip off the thing I want the most until I leave the store. It's like, I'm ready to check out. Here you go. And then I hold on to it with my receipt.
You need some sort of like chest mount or head mount for the phone, so you can just kind of move around and people can see from your point of view as you're doing stuff.
Fuck, I'll look into it today. I'll look into see if I can get one rushed to my house.
Yeah, definitely.
For Black Friday.
Definitely.
A week. Who the hell wouldn't want to watch that?
Oh no, if you do that, I'll be on that all day, man. It'll be hilarious. Just hearing you just go through everything. No super chats will be able to get through because you won't be able to see them, but it'll be hilarious to just see that.
Maybe I'll give Dan the login so he can have his phone on too.
There you go. Well, I mean, at least if you can look at the super chats and you're fine. You can
I was gonna say he could just watch it from his phone without the logins and see the super chats popping up.
Oh yeah. He'll be like, all right, somebody said to kick that old dude in the chest. All right, shit. It was Demogeny. I sent him $5. I guess I got him. Hey, old man. That'd be the most fucked up stream ever. He would definitely get banned from YouTube.
No, it would be like a first person shooter stream the whole time.
Hardcore Henry, Black Friday.
It would be Hardcore Henry. That's what it would be. Hardcore Henry meets Black Friday.
Ooh, that sounds kind of sexy. We should make that happen.
I'd be down for that. Sounds really awesome.
Speaking of sexy, let's talk about the antithesis of sexy. Dion can have Lena Dunham because I think that Veronica Vaughn is one sweet piece of ace. I happen to know from experience.
No, you don't.
Well, you can imagine. Oh, I know a guy.
No, you don't.
Oh my God, I love Billy Madison so much. Thank you, Salvador. Now I'm having good memories of Adam Sandler. None of that Jack and Jill shit.
Oh God.
Back when he was funny.
007 Cloud has a request. At least just release the roasts. And I guess 007 Cloud means for the Patreon episode 150 roast.
It's going to be a wicked bad 2.5 minutes.
For me.
Yeah. I mean, 007 Cloud, do you want Nick to recite what he said to people? Because I'm sure Nick.
Oh, man. Jeez.
I put you on the spot, I guess.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I have to do it while I'm in the moment, and once it's there, it's gone, and I can't remember it ever again.
You were very ornery. That's all I can say is you were very what's the right phrase I want to use? You were pissed off and bitchy.
Yeah, because I just didn't want to be there, and I was dealing with those guys, and they wanted to really be. They're always and it always pisses me off when you tell me that they always want to be on the show. It just rubs me the wrong way every fucking time. So to be there and talk to them and be on the on the call with them and just constantly berate them was really good.
Well, I guess we can tell the listeners the one thing we did have planned for that. It was our final send-off. We will never mention them again on air.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the plan for the people that listen to this show. Like, what the fuck? Who are they talking about? Don't worry. After this week, brought up again. We're going to redoing the GTA shirt, and everything's going back. It's like a reset button.
It's a reboot.
Yeah, I'm Thanos snapping my way out of this thing.
There you go. Yeah, they were the bad half.
Yeah, Nick was a drone, and he was striking.
Yeah, it was fun for the little bit I was there.
Party Almsevy, thank you very much. The current state of Star Wars / nerd culture can be summed up by the lyrics of Com Susser Todd / End of Evangelion. Opens with "I know I've let you down."
Okay.
I don't know. Evangelion's that robot anime that Dustin likes. I've never seen it though. I'll have to check it out. Well, I don't know. He recommends it, so I guess I shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, it's probably your best bet there.
No, but to jump off of that message, yeah, I know I've let you down. The thing is, I don't think geek culture is aware that it's kind of letting us down. The thing is, people go, "Well, you're changing. Geek culture is as great as it's always been." No,
it was better than when it was kind of hidden, and you and like only a few of your friends knew about it. Now everybody wants to be part of geek culture, and it's the fashionable thing to do. And everyone, like, you'll see all these like, these actors and actresses all be like, yeah, I play D&D and I play video games. Look, I got a Switch in my pocket right now. It's like, good for you. I'm glad Nintendo's paying you quite a bit for that. And they're just, they're fake geeks, and I really hate that a lot.
Fit a Switch in your pocket.
I think it was a pocket of what's his name, of Thor. Yeah, he can fit one in his pocket. So
no, he's wearing those jeans that were like really popular at the turn of the century. They had those long ass fucking back pockets on them.
Oh, jeans?
Yeah, the ones where you had to have like one of those like little grabber arm things to reach down to your pocket to actually get your wallet, because you put it in there and it went all the way down to your knee.
Well, no, because I remember watching, what was it? It was like the Victoria's Secret thing one year, and one of the girls was like, "Yeah, I'm a nerd. I played this, that, and the other. I know this. I know all about this nerd stuff." I'm like, I hate you right now so much. You're doing this just to fill time on this thing right now. It is retarded. Get off the TV.
Like they can hear you, man. If the people on TV can hear the shit I say to them. I don't know.
I wanted to tweet at her as soon as I got over and just be like, "You're a fucking liar," and I hate you.
Dayton Pfeiffer says Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom is worse than Ghostbusters 2016.
I don't think so. Come on now.
I love you to death, bro, but that's a lofty thing to say.
Yeah, that is really.
Yeah,
I might have to watch that and like try to confirm.
Maybe I should watch those, because I've never really liked Jurassic Park, so I'm coming at it from a different angle.
Yeah, definitely.
I used to really like Jurassic Park, but I have not seen the two new ones.
Well, it seems like so like they've erased the old Jurassic Park 2 and 3, and they've kind of just one's there, and then they have the new one that kind of will go back. It's like, oh, here's the old park, here's this old thing, and they kind of reflect a little bit about on the old one, and then it's the same thing over and over again, just with new technology and stuff like that. There's a little bit of a callback to the old
and Star-Lord.
And Star-Lord, yeah, and his sweet stash. Yeah, I mean it's okay. It was alright. It's not the best thing ever, but it's okay.
Demogenai says, "Hey guys, just got here. What did I miss?" Well, Demogenai, first off, thank you.
You missed Dion like we are right now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I exactly miss him, but
well, sorry. He's missing. We don't miss him.
Oh, okay. Remember, guys, Super Mario 64 does not have Luigi. Just putting it out there.
Oh, jeez.
What about the DS version? Well, the DS version just isn't as good as the original.
That's true.
Actually, it's pretty good, actually. That's enough, actually. So, Demogenai, it's been a weird week. I've been covering all the big news stories on Good Morning Pop Culture. So, just another reason for people to get up early and listen to me talk about the world of entertainment. This week, though, we obviously talked about the passing of Stan Lee. There was a little bit of Star Wars news about The Mandalorian with Pedro Pascal of Narcos and Kingsman: The Golden Circle fame. And Gina Carano, whose boobie popped out in Deadpool, is now going to be in The Mandalorian as well. So that's really about it in terms of the world of entertainment. It's really just been a Stan Lee week. Nothing else really matters. And I'm not saying that to just kind of be, poetic about it. Seriously, nothing else in the world of entertainment matters this week. The People's Choice Awards came and went. The CMAs or CMTs or whatever they're called came and went. Nobody cares.
Yeah, those awards for people who constantly sing about losing their dog, their job, their woman, and their gun.
And their pick-em-up truck.
Yeah.
I love my pick-em-up truck. I don't want to make fun of the Appalachian Americans. Kendo,
I'm not Appalachian American.
Well, King Vanilla Dome.
All
Or
right,
whatever.
wait, no, hold on. I thought you were Appalachian American. That's why we never made fun of them.
No.
You aren't? What?
I'm from nowhere near the Appalachian Mountains.
Well, I thought you.
Family. Our
No.
Your lineage.
My lineage got off the boat, immigrated to St. Louis, and they kind of just stayed here.
What? You're not an
Yeah, but they
Appalachian
live in
American? That's crazy.
You have like 6 cousins that are Appalachian Americans. I have confirmation.
My family's not that big. The closest thing you could throw at me is like Ozarkian American because the Ozarks are in the area, but even that's kind of a stretch.
I'm kind of blown away right now. I thought you were an Appalachian American. That's why we never.
You're more of one than I am because you're from that area, Smoky Mountain boy.
I lived there, unfortunately. Okay.
Yeah, old Smoky, Nick Utam.
That's his new name. Big Rig is dead. Oh, Smokey. I love this show.
Oh my god.
I don't care if 100 people or 10,000 people watch it. It's still the highlight of my fucking week. I love it.
I do tend to smoke quite a bit anyway, so it's fun.
Oh, Smokey. Roman E.
Yeah.
I'm going to become a high-level patron and request a commentary for Lord of the Rings movies. Every time you say you haven't seen them, I die a bit inside.
I don't know why they're not that good.
Oh, shit.
The
I've
I've
watched all of them. It's just three movies of people walking. That's what it is.
Yeah. I was going to say the beauty of it is if he does become a high level patron, he can only he can request one, but then he's got his cooldown period before he could request another one. So it's going to take him a while to get all of them.
You could get through them in a what was it, a year? What do we it's all there. One day I'll see those films, and I will thank you personally during my acceptance speech of my participation award for getting through all of the Lord of the Rings movies. I want a cake and a pizza, and I want a little gold star that says, I did it. I watched Lord of the Rings.
Oh, God.
Mongo Ventura says, I can just imagine Jeff choke slamming someone on Black Friday. So
no. You have to get the head mounted like the phone thing now, man. Oh my god.
I'm gonna look it up right now as we talk. Guys, talk amongst yourself about me choke slamming somebody at Black Friday.
Oh man, it's gonna be glorious. I might take that video, edit it into like a video game thing, and put up points every time you hit somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might make you like a health bar on the video or whatever as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
okay,
man.
Head mount. Here we go. Let's look on Amazon. Okay. $20. That doesn't look too bad. I can get it by Saturday, huh?
Ooh. Well, you have like an Amazon place near you, don't you? It's in Ohio.
Yeah, it's in Kentucky. It's close enough. I guess I gotta get one now. Shit.
That's gonna be awesome.
I want to look like a dick.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But you'll have that sweet vantage point of being taller than everybody else and looking at everything. It'll be awesome.
Instead of people seeing this guy hold their phone, they're like, "What's on that guy's head?" I guess I should get like a big hat so no one notices.
Get like a beanie or something just to put like around it or whatever.
I don't know. I want to look like a dick. Hey, there goes that dick. Oh my god! I'm buying it now. I'll get it shipped.
Oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great.
Proceed to checkout. No,
all right, here we go.
Oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome.
Apparently, I have an Amazon gift card, so I get it for $1.50.
Ooh, big spender.
Let's see how much it would cost to get it shipped here by Saturday. Oh shit!
Hopefully it's not a lot.
It's $11. No thanks. I'll just pay for the standard shipping and get it. There we go. It's on the way. I ordered it, folks. There we go. Prepare to see kung fu fighting old people on Black Friday. You heard it here first. You might not see me back on the channel if it goes badly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Nick and I can carry the mantle for 3 to 5 years.
I think more like 3 to 5 episodes.
I'm gonna get hit by a bus or something.
Oh god.
Marathialine has an interesting point to make that I would like to ask your question or ask you guys about this afterwards. Marathialine says, I had a celeb crush on Roma Downey when I was growing up. Now I have one on Chris Hemsworth. So, guys, do you remember Touched by an Angel's Roma Downey? And
Nope.
okay, I used to have to watch that show with my grandma, who was a super, super religious lady. And that and Promised Land are the two worst television shows to ever appear on the CBS network. But I want to know who your celebrity crushes were growing up.
Jeez, it's man.
Was it Baloo in the Jungle Book when you wore the coconuts for a bra?
No, why would you say that so specifically?
Well, coconuts, turkey legs, mayonnaise.
I mean, no, not at all. Did you hit the head on the mark ever? It was one of the Golden Girls, obviously.
Ooh, thank you for being a friend. Nothing more. I don't like the Golden Girls that much. I really shouldn't open this wine. I'm halfway through the bottle now.
Oh God.
I had two.
Okay.
One was Dominique Moceanu. She was a gymnast for the U.S. team. We were the same age, so it's not creepy. And the other one was Kathy Ireland, because for Christmas in 1996, I got a Kathy Ireland bathing suit calendar. So 13-year-old, almost 14-year-old me was extremely happy with that.
Nice. Mine was the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers.
Really?
She's dead.
Yep.
Ah, Twee Trang. I've never heard someone say that was their celeb crush.
Yep.
Interesting. I'll go with Trish Stratus from the WWF as always. Perfect. 007 Cloud wants to let us know that the new Jurassic Park movies are very The Force Awakens and Last Jedi bad.
That's not really advertising that in a positive light.
No, I don't think that's his intent.
I watched the new first and it was okay. I haven't seen the second one. So I'll watch it at some point, I'm sure.
Boag or Bogue says Dragon Ball Super movie premiered. That matters. I wasn't even aware. I haven't caught up on Dragon Ball Super or Dragon Ball Z Super or whatever that one's called. I haven't even seen all the Z episodes. I'm behind, man. Demogenai says, okay, cool. Yeah, I did a vid on Stan Lee. Rest in peace. Yes, Stan Lee, rest in peace. Like I said earlier, the entertainment world came to a halt this week, man. That's everything. Mexi Man and Cheese, someone we haven't heard from in a while. I'm a nerd. I like Star Wars. You mean like everyone else? I liked it back when Triumph the Insult Comic Dog was ripping on us. God, I'm an old man now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you guys remember Triumph the Insult Comic Dog?
Yeah.
He did a
funny as shit
recently. I don't know if it's the same person doing it or not.
Yeah, Robert Smigel, I think is all.
Yeah.
That song he had, I keyed. That was a good song.
Oh man, I remember listening to that a lot as a kid.
That was out when I was a freshman in high school. So that was 2003 when that song came out. Maybe early 2004.
So I was in 2003. I was a junior in high school then.
The part where he makes fun of the Eminem. You know, I never meant to hurt you, never meant to make you cry. I still like 15 years later. Jeremy the Senate says, hello, everyone. Hello, Jeremy the Senate.
What's up, man?
And then Leo Breaker 49 says, Nick, she was mine too. Followed by Queen Latifah.
Oh, God. In the 90s, Queen Latifah? Oh, God.
Oh, before the reduction surgery, though, guys.
Oh, man. I don't know. She always like, I think she was she was trying to rap back then as well, and it wasn't good.
She was a rapper before she was ever an actress.
Okay. And she kept wearing like weird hats all the time, and it just didn't work out.
That was her dude. She won a Grammy like that. It really worked out for her.
Apparently, it did. I don't know. I just didn't find that. I just didn't find it, hot at the time or whatever. When I was a kid, it just it didn't work for me. I'm sorry.
Well, she wouldn't like any of us either. So.
No, probably not.
So, folks, we're about a week away. Not even about a week from now. We'll all be in a food coma, or I'll be in, a Best Buy trying to fight off people with my head mounted camera. So next week is Thanksgiving, and yes, some Thanksgivings I just say screw the dinner. I want to go shopping because there are some years where I need a new TV, like the year we were robbed, and I needed to replace my television and my computer. So I did. But tell me in the chat some of your favorite Thanksgiving memories. Nick, Kendo, do you guys have anything memorable about Thanksgiving that you'd like to talk about? Or are you like everyone else in America and are ready for Christmas at this time?
I mean, to be honest, my October was pretty fucking awesome, so I'm kind of ready for Christmas. Like, I want to skip Thanksgiving and just go straight to that, so I can just like get a week off and not have to do anything.
I'm so glad that Doomcock can replace you for saying something. So
jeez.
Yeah.
Well, people probably like him better anyway, so I mean, I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad. He's pretty awesome.
Doom. I think people like Cecil more than you right now for saying that.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, where is Cecil these days? Is he still doing his thing? What's going on with him? Is he okay?
I know he's not dead.
Oh shit.
That's about it.
Oh jeez. Yeah. No, one of my distinct memories of Thanksgiving, I think, was probably 5 years ago when I think my mom said something really bad to my uncle, and then he started drinking heavily, and then they got into like a physical altercation. So that was interesting. And then I think the year after that, my older cousin got real drunk and started saying like horrible things to his dad, my uncle, and got a physical altercation.
Dude, you come from the most Appalachian American Samoan family.
Like, it's the weirdest thing because like you give them enough alcohol and they get real feisty real quick. Usually it's just Chinese food and Ernest Saves Christmas, but whatever.
Wait, you eat Chinese food on Thanksgiving?
Wait, no, that's Christmas. Sorry. Usually it's turkey and then Ernest Saves Christmas.
I don't like Ernest Saves Christmas. It's fucking terrible.
It's a great movie.
Well, we're not watching it on our Christmas stream.
That's fine.
Vote for it. Watch all the people that are watching right now are going to vote for it just because I said, "Oh, it sucks."
Hey, everybody in the chat, could you please send messages to all of our stuff saying you want us to watch for Christmas the Ernest P. World Christmas special?
Yeah, do it on the poll because the poll numbers matter. Once Kendo crunches the numbers, those are the only numbers he looks at.
Yeah, Kendo, crunch those numbers.
All right, where's this poll?
I'll make one. Don't worry about it.
All right, yeah, because I'm down with Ernest Saves Christmas. For me, I don't really have any Thanksgiving memories because they're all kind of they all run together because every Thanksgiving was always pretty much the same. Just go to one relative's house, sneak away, go watch football, and let everybody else just kind of hang out and whatever. So that was about it. Now I just do my own personal Thanksgiving because there isn't really enough family members to do that. So I either do it myself or I go to my mom's.
I was nodding my head in agreement, but you can't see me. Sorry. I'm still kind of sick, and I drank wine with a cold, so that was not smart.
Yeah, it's fine though.
Wine really is going to revolutionize the world.
I can't wait to start making those promos.
I can't wait that we can. Did you see our British narrator put out a music video?
I did. I'm very happy that she has her own music video now.
She's going to close out our show on our streaming version of the show tonight. So for those
with her music video,
no, with the actual audio. I'm going to put it on the podcast.
Okay, all right. That's going to be awesome.
Super Smash Brothers candidate, thank you very much. Jeff, really try to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion to compare its creator with George Lucas. Hideki Anno, also Tweet Trang and Sally Martin Bros. Rep. I don't know who Sally Martin is.
Okay. No.
People are really digging your Tweet Trang. I guess I'm out of the loop on that one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I had a thing for Asian
I was
guys back then.
more like a Pink Ranger fan. Oh, Sally Martin. Okay. So she was in Power Rangers Ninja Storm, and she's a blonde girl.
Yeah, she's kind of cute.
Yeah. Excellent choice, Super Smash Brothers candidates. Jedi Rider says, did Dion die of a heart attack because he saw a horse? Where is he?
We don't know.
I don't know where he is. He doesn't respond back.
No, we've tried messaging him. He is not responding to anything
for hours. It's like we've been waiting.
I honestly hope he's okay. We are joking that he's this, that, and the other, but we really hope he's okay.
Fine, he went to dinner and got drunk or something stupid, and then just
playing PlayStation.
I could actually check. I could turn on my PlayStation right now and find out.
Well, you can do that, and I'll read Dayton Pfeiffer super chat that you missed. Did you hear that Netflix is doing a Chronicles of Narnia remake?
Oh, I did not hear that.
Cool.
Did you hear that beep that my PlayStation turned on? We're gonna see if Dion's online right now. We're gonna help fucker on the podcast. Lie to us, Dion. It's a lie of omission. He'll be like, I didn't know we had a show. I'm like, Dion, it's episode 149.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
In America, on Earth, okay?
It's not a holiday, and it's not your birthday. Let's see. I have 6 friends online, and Dion Green is playing Red Dead Redemption in a map. I'm going to send him a message. So are you not going to be on the podcast?
Yeah, dude, that's the second one in a row he's missed. He's on the clock. He's only got 6 more.
Yeah, because if you miss 8 in a row like the other guys, I'll fire anybody from this show. Fuck,
yeah.
I'll fire myself if I miss 8 shows in a row. So let's send Dion a message. Podcast? Let's see. Because I was just like, yeah, man, you know, I could understand, but you were literally doing nothing of any importance.
Let's see what happens.
He won't respond. He'll just be
No,
like,
he won't.
I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. And then he'll be like in the child comments tomorrow, sorry I missed the show, guys. We don't care if you're in the comments apologizing. You missed the show. Dayton Pfeiffer's pissed.
Yeah. So is Mr. V.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are upset today. Let's see. He'll go, fuck, I forgot. And I'm just going to roast him forever.
Do it.
Oh, gosh.
Mr. V says, don't tell me. Dion named his horse Lena and just can't stop riding it. That is a real possibility considering we've confirmed that he is on PlayStation right now playing Red Dead 2.
No, he named his horse Pound Cake.
That's a big Twinkie.
So if Dion did name his horse Lena and he just like whips the shit out of it, does that mean he's now into bondage?
Yep.
I'm sure he already is, and he just won't talk about it publicly. So we're going to make up stories about him until he denies them all.
Yeah, so Dion is now into S&M.
Did you know that Dion once got into a fight with the man who played Oddjob?
Yeah.
You know, Dion was one of the men on the grassy knoll.
You know that picture of all the guys on the girder making building that building from, back in the day in New York? Those are all Dion's relatives. They're all white. Somehow they're Dion's relatives.
That's right.
Well, no, Dion took that pictures from what I heard.
Oh, Dion is part kangaroo.
That explains the pouch.
Did you know Dion's got a scat fetish? That's why he didn't wipe his ass when he fell asleep on the toilet.
And then fell through the window afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh my God! He says, "Yeah, didn't see the link. Are you still sick?" What a dumbass!
What? It's there on Facebook. We've tagged him in messages. It's
we
there.
have all 3 of us.
Yeah, it's right there.
Phone. Don't ever assume shit. I have never missed a show.
Did you know Dion passed out in the back of my car once?
That's a true story.
That is a true story. I left him out there about 5:30 in the morning. He came stumbling into the B&B place about 8:30 and slept on the couch after taking a 30-minute shit.
Now he checks his fucking phone. Oh, that's the one thing I love about Facebook Messenger. It's like, oh, so-and-so saw your message. They can't lie to you. Let's see. When did I send that? 8:27. So 2 hours ago. Yeah, you don't check your phone. Turn on your notifications. People are like, "Oh my God, are they going to get into another fight online?" No, we're not.
Did you know that Dion one time drank 3 bottles of MD 2020 and punched out a hooker?
I saw that too. He also blew a dude once, but we don't talk about that.
Well, no. Apparently, he married that hooker.
Dion and Hillary had their own pretty woman.
I feel like she's more rich.
Except Dion is not the rich white guy.
Jedi Rider says Dion has now been replaced with Doomcock. If I could get Doomcock on here weekly, that would be the case.
Is it a race now to see who gets here first, Doomcock or Dion?
I didn't.
They got 6 weeks.
Yeah, Dion's just like, I thought you were sick, dude. Just check your goddamn phone.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with you because you've never been on a Patreon hangout ever.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know where you get these ideas, Dion. It's funny. I'm talking to him like he's here. He'll eventually show up, and then I'll say these exact same things to him. But I'm just really waiting out for the audience because.
Come on, man.
Shit. So we've had.
Oh, there he is. He finally shows up an hour and a half later.
I was sitting here waiting because I didn't get it right at 8:30, and
You got it before 8:30, Dion.
No, it did not.
It was there.
I was sitting here with Hillary.
You can't bullshit your way out of this one. All right, Loudy. I'm gonna call you Loudy for the rest of the show. You're what Loudy used to be, Black.
Hillary was sitting right here. I was like, she's like, you didn't get a link yet? Anyway,
don't check your phone. You can, Dion. We can see your little head pop up when you look at the notifications. You didn't check for hours.
I know. I did. Hillary, I looked at my phone. No notification.
Nope.
Nonetheless.
Nope. Yeah. Let's see. How many things have you been tagged in post 827? 827, 845, twice at 904, and then at 920, you kind of looked at something, but you still didn't join us.
I had my computer up.
Playing Red Dead Redemption. We got hundreds of witnesses.
They are like Hillary sat here. I said, I'm not having. I wonder if he's still sick. I said it. Hillary was sitting right here.
We're on the air. I've never missed an episode.
That's why I was confused. I didn't see that it was.
You didn't even check.
It's when I usually get a notification from you. I pulled it up. I've been sitting
here. Look at you weren't here last week. There's no show next week. So the one time for the rest of the month that we have a show, no Dion.
I apologize. I was literally
sorry.
I pulled up Facebook. I was waiting, dude.
No, you don't check your phone very often. Turn notifications
Facebook up.
On. Turn the notifications
up and
back on.
Anyway.
So yeah, we waited for 90 minutes to do a show without you.
Well, shit.
So apologize to Jedi Rider, Mr. V, the Super Smash Brothers candidates, Leo Breaker, Jeremy the Senate, Mexi Man and Cheese, and dozens more of people who have been waiting and making fun of you for about an hour now about Lena Dunham and your horse.
Well, I am here to defend my four-legged nemesis and my larger two-legged bow. I am here.
So Lena Dunham's larger than a horse now. You really, really.
Well, I didn't say larger than a horse. I just meant larger as in personality-wise.
Personality. Sure. Out of this one, Wilbur.
Well,
we were about to send out the horses to come find you, man.
Yeah, a search party.
Did you know that Dion is banned from the golf course in East Lansing for getting drunk and crashing a golf cart naked into the 19th hole?
No.
Is that hole's name Lena Dunham?
No, well, the 19th hole, that's like where the bar area is. That's the clubhouse. He got ripped and drunk and naked and crashed a golf cart.
Well, it's the only way I can make it through golf.
Have you ever even been on a golf course?
Yes, I've been on a golf course. I'm not from Somalia.
You'd be surprised. I heard, golf is the national game of Somalia.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
Mogadishu's got the largest, golf course in the world.
Yeah.
Just natural golf course, with all the fun times in Mogadishu.
So anyway, the show was centered around Stan Lee, but since you were busy playing Red Dead Redemption, you have pissed on the man's legacy. So apologize to Stan Lee.
Stanley, I'm sorry that I got a late notification. I'm even sorrier that I was distracted by Red Dead Redemption 2. But again, usually I get my notifications at 8:15 or 8:10. So,
bullshit! At 8:30, you were waiting on a minute ago, so the story changed.
It's not. It doesn't change, motherfucker. I just said I've been here waiting. I still had the computer. I refuse to be bamboozled in the name of
being bamboozled.
You are flim flam, sir. You are flim flammed.
I am not a flim flam blam blam. I again, sometimes I get distracted, but I was prepared.
Red Dead Redemption. That's what
I was not prepared for Stan's death, but I was prepared for the show, but just later in the evening, though, is what happened.
I thought by 149 episodes, you would have got the gist of it. But I guess I was wrong for putting so much faith in my best friend.
I'm still here.
Oh.
See,
we're about to close out the show.
If it wasn't worth the faith, I wouldn't have picked up. I'd just been like, oh, shit, I didn't even see anything.
Dion,
there's really only one way.
I'll take my licks being late, and I'd rather have that than the not.
You're not even late. It's like it's like the show's over and you're here now.
Fuck.
We didn't even get to talk about Jaden Smith. We were going to bring back, an old segment of the show.
Oh, fuck. The segment that we missed the most.
Yeah, because Jaden Smith deletes a tweet calling Tyler the Creator his fucking boyfriend. Have you seen this?
I did see that.
Wait, no. He deleted the wait. He made the tweet, then deleted it. I thought
so
I thought they were together.
Jaden Smith has deleted a tweet in which he called Tyler the Creator his fucking boyfriend. The son of Will and Jada Smith caused a stir last night when he seemingly confirmed that he was dating the American rapper hours after performing at Tyler's festival Camp Flog Gnaw. During his performance, Jaden told the audience, "I just want to say Tyler the Creator is my best friend in the world, and I love him so fucking much, and I just want to tell you guys something. I want to tell you Tyler doesn't want to say, but Tyler is my motherfucking boyfriend."
Well, all right.
Cool, whatever.
So, who is Tyler the Creator besides a rapper? Like, what does he say?
He's a creator named Tyler.
He had a show on Adult Swim for a while. Him and his little crew. I keep wanting to say the Duzens, but those weird ass European guys. But no, it was him and his friends. They were all part of this rap group. Shit, it was the Loiter Squad, was what they were called. So he had that for a while. Then he had another internet thing.
Yeah. Nuts and Bolts, Loiter Squad, and the Jellies.
Yep.
You know better than I do. I just know that Jaden Smith. Now, what did Jada Pinkett Smith say about hating white people or something this week too?
Oh no, she hates the blonde white women.
Yeah, she was talking about
how they trigger her.
She did some interview and they were asking about parts that she didn't get or some dumb shit, and she was like, "Oh well, it's the fucking." She didn't say fucking, obviously, but the something about it was she kept losing the blonde white women or something.
It's not about losing to blonde white women. It's that Jada Pinkett has never been that good of an actress.
No,
yeah.
It's like she had a big career in the '90s, and then she married Will Smith. And that was it.
I wouldn't call it big.
Yeah, me neither.
Okay, she had somewhat of a career, kind of maybe a little in the '90s, and then fell off.
She was in like Woo, and that was all I remember. And The Matrix.
Scream 2?
Scream 2. Yep, Scream 2.
She dies in the beginning, right?
Yep, she dies in the beginning.
My favorite movie ever. Will Smith
was pretty good.
Oh, is that the movie where they rob the bank and Queen Latifah's in it?
Queen Latifah. It's chubby Queen Latifah in that one.
Is that
Queen Latifah
you wanted?
She was also the Nutty Professor.
Yeah,
that's right.
She was the girlfriend.
That was one of Eddie Murphy's last funny movies.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That was like really funny. The other ones, I like Bowfinger.
Oh, she was also in Demon Knight. Just in the script, Demon Knight.
Stop telling me she was actually in a handful of decent movies so I could just bitch about her more.
Yeah, Nick, you're fucking it up.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at her IMDb right now. Okay, don't judge me.
Calm down there, Smoke.
Yeah, he's old. He's Big Smokey Nick Utam now.
Old Smokey.
Old Smokey. Sorry.
Big old Smokey.
Big Red Smokey.
Big Rick Smokey.
Listen. Keep adding adjectives until you get to the end of it, and then let me know. Okay.
All right,
we don't have enough time.
Yeah, let's say Dion's late. We have to talk about some more stuff now. Maybe we'll talk about it on After Hours. Who knows?
Sure, why not?
It's funny though. People have been railing on you, Dion, with a couple super chats. So Jedi Rider says, "Next time you're late, Dion, Jeff will take you to the ranch to see the horses."
Oh,
yeah. If he's gonna drive up 5 hours, I'll take that sacrifice.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to show up at your house. Hillary and Diane will know I'm coming to visit, and then we're just going to put a bag over your head, and you're just going to wake up in a field next door.
I'll be more impressed that you know where a horse ranch is in Michigan.
It's called
Google.
Yeah, horse ranches near me. Wow, that's gonna be a hell of a
You know what? I'm going to look up a horse ranch near you right now and show people the power of the internet. So horse ranches near MSU. There we go. Okay, there's fucking 3 of them by you. No,
Bam.
There's more. There's 5 of them. No, holy shit! I can go to by you. I can go to the Nottingham Equestrian Center. Exquesion, and Tyler the Creator's there too. I go to Row Ranch, Sandalwood Ranch, Sundance Riding Stables, Firefly Farm LLC, High Point Stables LLC, Michigan State University, Heavenly Horses Stables, Alder Stables, Massaman Stables, and Triple J Horse Ranch. I think we'll go there.
Preferably the Sundance one because those commercials are always kind of hilarious.
Can that guy ever
wait? No. You know that existed. Those commercials scare you? Do they make you pee a little?
I actually don't show a whole lot of horses on those commercials, so I just usually am like, that's a car place. I got a car from there once.
Was it the Firebird?
Yeah, yep, the Firebird.
Firebird. Do you miss that car?
I love that shit out of that car. That's my favorite car ever.
I loved how you drove it till it fell apart.
Well, it didn't fall apart. I hit a deer, and then it slowly started.
You hit a deer.
Just take the benefit of the doubt and look better than you are. I hit a deer. I killed an old lady.
Well, I mean, how does that make me look worse? I live in Michigan. Deer are always running around fucking up people.
Apparently, deer are more prevalent than horses from you.
Well, hey, I mean, can't have it all.
Billy Gunn can.
He's an ass man.
Bupe. Oh, Dion, you missed it though. I want your input. I was telling the listeners how bad our pre-recorded thing on Sunday was, and why it'll never be light of day.
I didn't think it was that bad. There definitely were reminders as to why the show is so much better the way it is now than it was back then, for sure.
Yeah, when you show up on time.
Well, hey, I'm still in more episodes than you, bitch. But anyway,
I show up on time at least.
Well,
Isn't
not all the time, though. Not all the
It's a difference of 14. I mean, he could bridge the gap if you want me to give him Dion no credit for tonight.
Yeah, it's like when you show up that late to school. It's like you can learn for 5 minutes, and then you still.
I call excused absence.
Who excused you? Nobody on this show. You can't excuse yourself.
Time will tell. Time will tell. I'll
We have a timestamp. We'll tell.
It will, and it won't be in your favor.
I mean,
don't lie.
That's fine. I'll take lucky number 13. Still more than you. Yeah, mayonnaise eating bitch.
Listen here, I'm gonna come to your house with mannequins on fake horses, and I'm just gonna surround you with that shit.
Hey, your ass can't run that fast, so you better set the mannequins up and take off sprinting. I'll give you a 2-second head start. Then I'm hunting your Somali ass. Well, you're not Somali. You're Somali. Wrong S.
Can't even get it right.
Wrong S, man. They're all running together. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jeff, how much of a super chat do we need to collect to have Dion and Nick race each other 50-yard sprint?
Whoever wants to send anything, because we'll try to make that happen.
Oh, I'd blow him out of the water.
You probably would.
Cincinnati, because Horror Hound is across the street from a high school called
High School
Princeton High School, and we'll sneak onto the stadium at night, and you guys can run, and we'll film it on my. Oh yeah, Dion, you missed it. I bought a head mount for my phone during the show, and I'm going to live stream Black Friday in first person.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Dan's going to watch, so I can read the super chats. They can tell me what to do.
That is awesome.
It's going to be hard.
It's gonna be like a live video game. It's gonna be crazy.
Plus, I would love to see your giant body with a fucking little head mount. I don't know why just the idea of that makes me laugh.
Well, be prepared. Make sure you're watching it. If you can even watch while we play Red Dead Redemption. So let's see. Dion Sills Will says Dion got ripped and took a walk off a roof once.
Damn.
I mean,
for as angry as I actually wasn't, because we were fine. But I don't want you to walk off a roof. Don't die.
I promise I won't.
Just fall out a window.
Without wiping your ass.
Well, that I can't promise, especially for New Year's. It's coming up. So
Oh god.
I'll wear the head mount while we drink and live stream the whole thing.
Oh jeez.
We may lose a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
You guys aren't talking about Star Wars. Well, I do have a life. Mr. V says, I think Dion needs a Red Dead 2 Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2 intervention. Just saying. If you guys want Dion's address, I'll give it to you and you can go in and steal his copy, but don't take anything else, just his game. That's all I ask.
Don't steal my Red Dead 2. You can
Dion, I don't have your new address. You're safe.
You can steal my wife, but don't steal my Red Dead.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
At least he's honest.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Just get one of those like cattle guns, the ones that just shoot a rod quickly into the skull, and as long as I know that she won't feel any pain.
oh my god.
So
Woo.
he just went from kidnap my wife to murder my wife.
We all saw Ransom. I'll just pull a Mel Gibson and go find her.
What if Javier Bardem Morgan shows up at your house tomorrow? Was it Anton Chigurh?
Yeah.
You ever see?
You know what? To be honest, I would rather face Anton Chigurh than Ricardo Silva, because then Silver's gonna be touching me and shit. So Sugar, I can at least, I can physical combatant as long as he doesn't have the giant shotgun with a fucking suppressor on it. I think I got more of a shot than weird, button up blouse, fucking in love with Judi Dench, crazy motherfucker.
No country for old Dion.
I wonder what old Dion will be like. Probably crotchety.
Probably. I think we can all agree with that.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
How it should be.
A lot more motherfuckers are gonna be spewed in my older age than normal.
Mexi Man and Cheese wanted to say, did you know that Red Dead Redemption 2 won't let you name your horse Sarah Jessica Parker? Not joking. Please be punctual. This isn't island time. If it's true that you can't name your horse Sarah Jessica Parker, probably because there's not enough spaces, that's
yeah, that sounds like just like a text character problem. I don't know why you'd want to do that. That's weird.
I mean, it's hilarious. She is a human horse.
Yeah.
Married to Matthew Broderick, which is also a horse sounding name.
Yeah.
I wonder if I ever trusted him.
Did you hear this? Your other girlfriend, Amy Schumer, is in the hospital.
I did not hear that. I was talking to Haley about something. I ended up making fun of Amy Schumer for something. I wish
That's
I could.
fine. I mean, it's the only time you get a laugh out of Amy Schumer.
Well, either that or you got to hear about her vagina for another 35 minutes. You're just like, you know what? I'm changing the channel.
Yeah.
Oh, we were talking about John Cena. Then eventually it became a conversation about Amy Schumer and how that was probably the closest she'll ever come to having sex with someone that thinks she's kind of funny is in Pretend in a movie with John Cena.
Samuel Aragon says Dion was really Billie Jean's lover.
That's not my girl. She's just a girl that's claiming I am the one.
The kid is not my son.
The kid is not my son.
I can prove it.
I like the living color version of that song better.
Yeah, because in Living Color, came on TV on time.
Yeah. After the show's over,
there, Nick Utam. Way to beat the dead horse.
Listeners, after the show's over, go to the YouTubes and type in Living Color Little Billy. So much better than Billie Jean.
Glad you're not singing that on the air. Thank you. So, folks, this is it for World Class Bullshitters. Up until the 29th? Whenever the week after Thanksgiving is. So, 27th. Nope, that shit.
No, 29th. Yeah, 29th.
Sorry, my calendar flipped over. So, this show will be back on the 29th of November for episode 150 of the podcast. Until then, I will be back with Good Morning Pop Culture in the morning. And if you're a patron, you're going to get World Class Bullshitters After Hours, where we're going to discuss one of Kendo's perennial favorite television shows, Married with Children, and a whole bunch of other shit you can't say on TV, and you probably can't say it on YouTube. So, guys, before we close this baby out, do you have anything you'd like to say to the listeners?
Yeah, I showed up on the podcast at 8:30, like I was supposed to.
Go listen to the fan cast, especially last week's episode. I was on there. It was a good time. You should listen to those guys.
Does it have 10 views yet?
That's a good question.
Dion, do you have anything you want to promote?
I do. This week I am this channel's Ashanti. I am this channel's version of Ashanti. So I may not always be there when you call, and I'm sometimes on time. Apparently. So buy my new album. I'm sorry, babes, and comes out tomorrow.
Ashanti has better sideburns than you do.
I don't know about all that, but I know damn sure we might have equal sized dicks.
Oh God!
Don't sell yourself short there, Dion. Dayton Pfeiffer says, "Will Dion actually appear on the next stream?"
We don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
we don't know. We really don't know.
Only episode 150.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. I gotta check my calendar.
And we've only been doing the show for 3 months.
Right?
Or not 3 months. Excuse me, 3 years.
I mean, I've only been doing it for 3 months, apparently.
Yeah. Well, the rule is if you miss 8 shows in a row, you're permanently fired. You have missed 2. This one doesn't count. But if you're back on 150, well, damn it, it'll be like it never happened. Honestly, by the time we get to After Hours, I don't even give a shit. I'm over it. Nick's the one that's never going to let me forget.
Nope, never.
When I missed 2 in a row.
You missed last week's because it was your birthday.
Oh, that's right. And then the one before that, I missed that.
You missed this week's.
Oh, this is the second. Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Yes, yes, Dion, we love you so much.
Clearly, I'm on the fucking ball tonight.
You're on something, dude. You ain't on-
I'm as sharp as a tech.
Yeah, dull one. You're like a knife. I mean, you can
You're
get
sharp
the
as a-
job
you're
done,
sharp as a
it'll
bowling
take you a while. All right, folks. So if you're a patron, we're gonna head over to After Hours and we're gonna have some fun and talk about shit we can't talk about on YouTube. And honestly, because of time, this is not a dig at Dion. That'll probably go up in the morning after Good Morning Pop Culture, so I can get a decent night's rest and I can get up and do that show. I've been working on Stealing Solo. I hope you guys are excited for that. I'm excited to send the book out. Excuse me. I drank most of that wine I jokingly said I would open up, so I'm feeling it pretty good right now. 007 Cloud is pissed off at you, Dion, and says, "You owe us some hand jobs, motherfucker."
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember ever agreeing to hand jobs. I think
Listen, send
that was
us
a early deleted episode, sir. Must have been a behind the scenes deleted scene that we'd never seen. You seen what I'm saying?
send us your address, and we'll send Dion to your house to personally give you those hand jobs that he owes you.
If you'd like to send Dion a hand job, you can send him one to WCBS Show, P.O. Box 5069, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45205. So thank you to everyone who stuck with us. It honestly, all joking aside, with the exception of Stan Lee, which we've talked about at an exhaustive length here on the channel, there wasn't shit this week in the world of entertainment. So episode 149 will be a favorite of Seth Scott and Jason Darrell White because they love every episode, apparently. Dion, they're listening to episode 60. They're pulling out ghost rape and stuff. And it's like, Jesus, man, I don't even remember those.
Damn.
Yeah, so you can tell who the dedicated super diehard fans are because they're like, I'm going to listen to everything you've ever done. I'm like, Jesus Christ, good luck with that. There have been some stinkers. And there's also been some gems. So, folks, thank you to everybody. We'll be back. I'll be back in the morning with Good Morning Pop Culture. And just stay tuned for more. Happy Thanksgiving. And I don't know, chew your food. Oh shit! No, I do have something I want to say as I play us out. So, folks, our narrator, our voice, world-class bullshitter's very own Lauren Emerson. She's a singer. I'm going to make sure that I put the link in the description of this video when it goes back up on YouTube. But I'm going to play us out on our streaming version of her cover of "Hotline Bling" by, was that Drake?
Yep.
This is way better because Drake sucks. So, folks, do us a favor. Go over, check out her video, give her a thumbs up, tell her world-class bullshitter sent you. She's a great singer, a great person, and she's going to make it big. And I told her, when you win a Grammy, don't forget us because we gave you a start. Not your start, but a start, a false start. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys.